Lucy, stop it. Stay out of there. Go. Get over here and sit in your basket. Or get upstairs. In your basket. I said get in your basket. Go. Good morning, early birds. Did you hear me chasing Lucy away? I totally had the volume on, chasing her away. Oh my gosh. You know what she's here for, and I will tell you what she's here for. She is smelling what I sort of have cooking on the stove here for you, and that is coconut oil. So coconut oil. So today in our early birds, so it's brand new. I should have pulled it up and said it like, whoa. This is brand new, early birds. I have been thinking that we are just not here enough for you. I'm just not here enough for you. I really do. I feel like I've got so much more to tell you. We've been staying on grammar now for week number 3, and we're still, and I'm like, oh my gosh, we haven't even done this and this and this. So I want to keep our regular early birds just exactly the way it is, but I am adding this Monday morning early birds, not so early, because I wasn't sure if I was going to do it, and then what was I going to do it on, yada, yada, yada. Whatever. So I decided I know what I'm going to do it on, and that is I'm going to do it on hygiene. And as I was getting ready this morning, as I'm getting ready and do these things, I think, oh my gosh, there's so many things young people don't know, especially if they don't have parents. Parents sometimes don't know either. You know, I saw a movie, and I can't remember what it was, and I'm sorry, but it's on one of my videos that I talked about from a while ago, one of the movies that I saw on Netflix, and it was about how a young man from maybe Pakistan, somewhere in the Middle East, was never taught. Why didn't my dad teach me to brush my teeth? And another book said that is likely the biggest thing to forward advance any human being is a smile, is a beautiful smile. So I really think that that's important for you, no matter where you are on any scale of anything. We need to learn basic hygiene, right? And so let's talk about that. All right. So first of all, for the moms here, I wanted to show you something. My coffee, even for you, keeping the coffee organized. So if you remember, I said that I got those coffees from Menards. And as I'm using them, and today I am using this one, hazelnut. I'll show you. Hazelnut. So this, kids, get your moms here. So this is hazelnut cannoli is what I have. I got them from Menards. They were $10 for 12 ounces of delicious coffee that I have every day. But moms, keep yourself organized as well. So as I was using these, I slowly got this organized. I didn't do it all in one day, right? So as I had the box, the packages, but I cut out all of the labels for each one of those coffees. And then I closed each one of these up, 6 per bag. And I then taped on the label because I can't see the name now that it's rolled over and closed up. What I'm saying is ladies, moms, keep yourself organized. And then the kids see, now my kitchen isn't perfect, but I did do the dishes yesterday. So it's really good. I have a few dirty dishes in the sink, but there are my dishes. I do my dishes by hand. I thought about showing people how to do dishes by hand. Hot water is the key. Hot water, and much to my dismay, my mom was right, soaking. I hated soaking dishes. She soaked dishes, and she thought it was imperative. That is very important. Imperative is very important. My mom thought it was imperative to soak dishes in hot water, and she's right. So What did we learn about keeping disease away? That there were two things really that kept disease away: cleanliness and penicillin. I think there was a third one too as well. But cleanliness and penicillin, all this other stuff. Let me tell you, there is something to be said for the concept of a vaccine, but that concept of a vaccine works for your body. It works for your mind. It works for your experiences as well. You get a vaccine on an experience as you have like a trauma. You don't have the vaccine when you're younger, but you sure do have a vaccine for trauma when you're older, don't you? You don't experience it like a young person. Why? Because you've been vaccinated through life experience. Those are our vaccines, not medical vaccines. Life experiences, including disease, are our natural vaccines. But it doesn't mean that we just go out there and we get dirty, right? No, you saw I had sap on my hands. You saw that I was itching. I had, oh my gosh, itches all over the place. I've got to be allergic to pine. I have to be allergic to pine. But all kinds of things. But it was clear. I was itching clear through to bleeding, right? So, but that also builds resistance in my body, so I'm not choking on the pine, right? Okay, so for hygiene, I want to tell you what I do on a daily basis. This is what I do. I'm a 58-year-old woman. Young people may not need to do this, but I would have to say that it's probably good for everybody. So what I do for my face is a mixture of coconut oil. So I always have a big jug here, and I made my coffee, and I'm going to drink my coffee too. Lucy was smelling the coconut oil, and I let her lick that coconut oil as well. And you should too. It's good for you. So I made my coffee. Oh, talk about making your lips nice and soft. Put a piece of coconut oil in your mouth before you go out on a date, ladies. Holy smokes. My lips are so soft. Okay. So I made my coffee and then I turned off the burner. And what I did was I put coconut oil in there and just slowly let it melt on the burner that was no longer lit, right? So here I had this sitting here on my burner from my coffee. So what I'm going to do now is I'm also going to show you ladies a couple other things for the ladies. And that is my coffee. I'm by myself. I use a French press. I tell you, people think it's so, it's ridiculous. It's a French press. And so they think I have a Spanish accent that, is infused in every other accent that I ever use. So that was supposed to be my French accent. So people are always, unduly impressed with a French press. But I'm going to tell you, I got it from Walmart for under $20. And since it makes a giant cup of coffee for me, a giant one, I can enjoy coffee all day. It was a really great deal for me. And I'm not one who minds my coffee getting cold. I was like, I don't know why people didn't drink cold coffee in the first place. And then all of a sudden we have, Starbucks cold coffee, whatever. Whatevs. Old ladies who sit there and drink their coffee all morning long, they've been drinking cold coffee their whole life. Okay, so I get my coffee. I just wanted to tell you about the French press. Okay, so that's hazelnut cannoli, which tastes like dolce vanilla or something like that. Vanilla dolce or something like that. I don't know. Dolce de leche. That's what it was. And it tastes like that, and which was delicious. It tastes like a couple other ones. Some of them, the maple was, you could distinguish it. Salty caramel, I could not tell at all. Tastes like a normal cup of coffee. But I will say this. I haven't been disappointed by one of them. Not even the salty caramel. Nope. Delish. Uh-oh. That's what I did. That's what I did. I pushed it up and hit the stop recording the other day. So that's why I had more than I thought I did. Okay, so I also have, I don't think I showed you that. So this is my spray bottle. Now the oils get, they solidify, right? They get solid, they solidify in this, but all I need to do is run it under hot water. So this is a little spray bottle that I actually got from their youth line at Shackley, all right? You know, Shackley, I'm quite sure that's got something to do with something, doesn't it? All of you people who are doing your little Civil War reenactments. Now, I usually have a little funnel, but I don't really actually, shoot, and I should have, because now that's oil all over my burner. And now that's waste. Oh, I'm mad at myself. I don't think I'm going to be able to find that is why I didn't go to look for it. Oh, here it is. Now see it. Oh, it does fit in there. Okay. I should have done this in the first place. So have all your equipment that you need. Now I'm actually literally going to put this down. It's not hot. It's a little hot. I'm going to put it down to let the bottom of that cool. And then I'm going to give it to Lucy. I'm going to take most of my hand. But I have to be careful because that burner was hot. And I'm going to actually put that coconut oil right on my hands is what I'm going to do. That I spilled on the burner, right? So the burner, I spilled some coconut oil. Can you see it? Oh, sure you can. Oh, and there's Lucy. And the burner actually isn't that hot at all. So, you know, all we're doing constantly is we are constantly problem solving, right? We are constantly problem solving. Now, I almost knocked that over. Ugh. Okay, so I want to show you what else I put in here. I also put in, I grab whatever I can get at an inexpensive price. Everything at the time was expensive. I don't know why. So I got some tea tree oil. I got this online. I think I actually got it from, let me see if I can find the product down here. I know I can. From Public Goods. They have some of these things. I'm pretty sure I got this from Public Goods. So I'm going to put a dash of tea tree oil, not too much. Tea tree oil is harsh. It's for bacteria. Now, here's what I found. I just cleaned up the outside of this with my fingers. And here, I'm going to be careful not to get it on Lucy's stuff because I don't know how sensitive she is to it. Now here, this is really cleans bacteria, or so they say, right? So whatever the literature that they put out there on essential oils, I've read the literature. Now whether or not, and I don't expect that the medical industry is going to test it. They haven't tested it and they don't give a crap about this kind of stuff like I do. But that doesn't mean it works. Doesn't mean that just because I read it someplace that tea tree oil actually does kill bacteria. I don't know. I just know what I've read on it, and that's what the minds say. The last thing that I have here is vitamin E. Vitamin E is another oil, again, and it's an oil for the skin that helps your skin. And so these are the 3 oils that I put in here. Coconut oil, tea tree oil for bacteria, coconut oil actually for my skin wash, right? Oil, like an oil that is soluble, the oil that is soluble in, I don't know which one, where. No, that's not it. Water. So it dissolves in water. You can wash. It's not like you're putting, Crisco oil on your skin. It's an oil, but it does dissolve in water. Okay, so that is my mixture that I use on my face. I do that down here in the kitchen so that I can melt the coconut oil. I'm giving the rest to Lucy there, so she can lick that. I'm even going to put a little bit in there for her as well. Okay. And you could see with just a little bit of soap here, where am I? This way. You can see with a little bit of soap here, I'm washing in my kitchen sink here, that will get rid of the oil. So you can rinse off the oil really quite easily, and I will show you what I do. So we have everything ready. I wanted to show you coconut oil. Wouldn't you know? Wouldn't you just know? Tea tree oil. I almost caught it, but I didn't. Which means I spilled more than I wanted, but less than I could have. And the final one, and see, I really don't like those YouTubes where they're just totally making a mess right in front of you, right? On the one hand. On the other hand, right now, for showing you about cleaning up and good hygiene, it's not a bad thing, right? So I spilled that oil all over my kitchen counter, but on the bright side, it was a tea tree oil, so hopefully it's killing all the bacteria. Number 1. Number 2, oil actually is very good for my countertop. So it doesn't hurt my countertop to put an oil on it. All right, so I cleaned that mess up pretty quickly. So tea tree, coconut oil, tea tree oil. Remember, all of these bottles are, should be closed. And then vitamin E. I put that in a spray bottle. A little spray bottle. And I keep this on my kitchen, not on my kitchen. I'm in the kitchen. I keep it on my bathroom countertop for when I want to wash. Now we are going to go upstairs and I'm going to show you the rest for our hygiene. All right. So let me get our sign up there while I go walk you, my computer, up the stairs. I just want to show you that I hung up that picture right there. So that was another picture that my husband had in his work area that I found and I hung up. Unfortunately, I didn't hit the stud. I really have a heck of a time with the stud finder, but I do use a stud finder. All right, so I did use a stud finder. I think I have to move it over a little bit. I didn't hit the stud, so we'll see how long it lasts up there. I actually think I had that picture someplace else and did the same thing. Missed the stud. Thanks, stud finder. And here, let's look at it though. And missed the stud, and I think the picture came down because I missed the stud. So we'll see if it lasts up there. But I'm so happy with that. Look, if you could read it, it's just really actually beautiful. So let me get that in there. Maybe more like that. Although I see the glare on it. I'm not trying to get in the picture. I'm trying to get the glare off of it. Okay, anywho, there it is. I love it. Yeah, so I'm not going to have you watch me walk upstairs. It's not what I wanted either. Okay, let's see here. I don't know. I didn't bring my stand in here is the problem, but that's okay because I suppose you'll be able to get a better view of, actually, I have papers right here. Hold on. I do want this up a little bit higher. All right, that should do it. I hope that'll do it. Okay, so now this is more for the hygiene for boys and girls. Now, find whatever your parents use for face wash, and I want to show you, this is what I use to wash my face. Okay, so it's a little, almost like a scrunchie. I think I have another one up here somewhere. And I'll show you what it is. Oh, here it is. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, this is it. And I also got this from Public Goods as well. And it was really inexpensive, but you have to pay like a yearly membership fee, which I didn't pay because they had a deal or whatever. But that's this. It turns into this. And what this is it's a certain kind of cloth from, I thought it was from sponge. But anyway, it really is, well, you'll see what it does to my skin. All right, so kids and adults alike, find out what you like to use on your skin. For older adults, I happen to think this is the best thing to use. I've been using this on my skin for years, probably a decade. And I got compliments on my skin a lot. It gets all of my eye makeup out because it's a gentle oil. And so then if it can get all my eye makeup off, what it can also do is it can also get off all the dirt that's in my pores. That's why I like it. I run the hot water for quite a while so that when I go to take this off of my skin, I am using, again, this what is somewhat abrasive little sponge thing, right? But it softens up in the hot water. And then That's what I washed my skin off with. Now, when I worked every day and was out of the house, this was an everyday ritual. If I take a shower, I don't do this. I usually do it at nighttime. No, that's not true. I usually do it in the morning when I do it. I do it whenever you want to know what? I do it whenever I feel I need it. Sometimes I take a shower, right, and I don't need it. The other day I brought this in the shower with me, and I did it in the shower because I felt like I needed it. Winter time's coming, and this sloughs off all kinds of dry skin, right? And then look at also what it does. What else it does? Look at how it pumps up my skin. Look at all that, look at those rosy cheeks. I don't need any rouge on those cheeks to make me look like a clown. No, I don't. Look at that. That is naturally healthy looking skin. I am rinsing out, and it's easy to do with hot water. It's easy to do because it has all these holes in it. So you know look at the steam coming off of it. So you know you're getting it clean. I rinse that off. I rinse off my face one more time. And that's it. So you need to do that before you go out, right? Before you go to school. If you sleep and you haven't washed your face or taken a shower, your face is going to get stinky from your drool, especially from kids. Kids are amazing droolers at nighttime, right? Also, about a shower in your hair. Now, that's going to be a thing, everybody's different. I used to shower every day when I went to work before work. So I do all this every day before work. I don't go out to work anymore, so I don't shower every day, right? But keep your butt clean. Keep your bottom clean. You need a clean bottom, right? So if you're doing a major dump, make sure you've checked that everything's clean there. If not, you can shower. Women, you've got to do your hair, so that's the reason why I don't shower every day, because it takes me, longer to do my hair. I can't just run out. With it, I would look like a clown. We are doing whatever we can to avoid the clown look, right? Now I'm going to brush my teeth, and I'm going to tell you that you need to brush your teeth minimum twice a day. I usually don't brush my teeth right away. And I'll tell you why. Because it was the last thing that I did last night, right? So why brush my teeth back to back? If I did a good job last night, why am I getting up brushing my teeth and then spending all day long? The 2 times I brush my teeth, they're back to back. It doesn't make any sense, does it? So if you want to be somebody who really gets the biggest bang for brushing your teeth only 2 times a day, no more, then I wouldn't brush them back to back if I were you. The idea is that you do try and brush your teeth for at least 2 minutes. If you get an electronic toothbrush, they usually go for 2 minutes. So for little kids, do a timer. Do a timer on your phone for 2 minutes and brush your teeth for 2 minutes. I am a complete advocate of the hard bristle toothbrush. I'm absolutely certain that dentists took it away in order for people not to get their teeth so clean. They said it was because it takes off the enamel. This is BS. If you don't know what BS is, you can ask your mom and dad, and you can tell them you heard it from me, right? And you can tell them about the toothbrush bristles. Hard bristles get those things out from in between your teeth. Do you scrub your dirty floors with soft bristles? Do you? Our teeth, you're using those strips. They strip away the enamel. They're harder on your teeth than hard bristles are. Hard bristles do not, from my experience, take off your enamel. But I will tell you a couple other things. So I may not brush my teeth first thing, but I do think it's a very good idea to get used to trying something that will get the bacteria out of your mouth. Bacteria and causes, all kinds of horrible things, including bacteria H. pylori, which is what is the disease, the bacteria that causes ulcers, which is where they found out about that H. pylori first, not from being a sexually transmitted disease, basically. Kids, you want to gargle. You want to gargle. Don't, worry about, obviously, feeling foolish. You're in your bathroom. And people shouldn't be watching you in your bathroom, although people likely are. Let me show you something that I have here in my bathroom. That's my mirror. That's actually a shower curtain over my mirror. Mirrors can act as cameras, from what I understand. My husband told me it's not a weirdo thing. It's the reason why people could see everything and recorded everything that I've been doing my whole entire life. Besides the fact that maybe, I don't know, maybe I have a bionic eye. I'm not sure. Who even knows? Maybe I am the bionic woman. Anyway, so gargling gets the crap out of the back of your throat as well. Okay, so the other thing that I also do is peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide is way underrated. Do not drink it, although 3%, from my understanding, is food grade. Don't drink it. Moms and dads, be careful about this. But what I will say to you that I do, another spray bottle, keep them separated, right? Although it wouldn't hurt you to put coconut oil in your mouth. And I spray my teeth. I don't want to swallow it. It's dangerous to put too much in your mouth. But mom and dad, I will tell you that, so watch your kids, that it will whiten your teeth. It is what is in all of those whiteners, right? And you can pick up hydrogen peroxide. You can pick this up at, any local store, and it still costs like $4 for a bottle. I would pick it up at Aldi's, is where I would go shopping for it. Again, make sure that anything like this that you're putting in your mouth, that you have got your parental supervision for this. I only use a couple sprays, and I make sure that I spit it all out. But peroxide is in your toothpaste, right? It's the bubbling effect in many of those whitening things that are in your toothpaste. So you can do that whitening on your own. I haven't done it in a while, and I can tell, because I can tell that the plaque has been building up on my teeth. I want to show you one more thing. I really have a complaint against dentists. I have got all of these teeth here where the gum is away from the top of my tooth there, all of them, here. That's from cleaning my teeth. There is no way in the world there's any other reason for those giant holes at the top of my teeth, except for the dentists are doing that when they're teeth cleaning. I have seen dentists make all kinds of mistakes, and what you're talking about is people's teeth, and they don't care. I've seen dentists who are taking teeth out because they believe that it is their self-righteous thing to do for some sin they think you've committed. The toothpaste that I use is fluoride free. I pick up toothpaste that I like. It doesn't have to be this one. I only picked this one up because it was less expensive than what I have been using, which was the Himalaya one. And I don't know that Himalayan one is all that it's cracked up to be anyway. Who even knows what truth that they tell us? But I do give fluoride free I do use fluoride-free toothpaste because of all the literature that is out there about fluoride being a poison. Now, listen, anything at uncontrolled, measures can be a poison to you, right? It can be a poison or act in poisonous ways to you. Minerals are good for our bodies, right? We need iron for our bodies. Women in particular, they told us we need iron, but does that mean that we need to go, suck on iron ore? No, it doesn't. I don't think so. My hair is looking better before. Other way. Oh, and also what I did is if you don't take a shower, I took water to lift up my hair, right? So I didn't take a shower this morning. So I used water to sort of lift up my hair. Now you can see I washed my face and all that, and so my hair is looking like crap. But you can also see that it probably will only take a couple minutes for it to look actually pretty good. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to brush my teeth to finish off my hygiene, making sure, again, that you are taking regular showers, especially after a giant dump, right? You got to make sure that you keep your body clean. Keeping your body clean is what keeps away disease. Now, we don't have to keep our bodies immaculate all the time because by getting small little germs, our body fights it. And what we do is we create our own body's natural vaccine, our own body's natural defense mechanism that kicks up our T cells so that when some germ is reintroduced, it's already there. It's already taken care of. I've seen it. I know what it is. We've identified that germ. Kill him, or be on your way, germ. Be on your way. Could be that, right? There are times where we need those things in our bodies, and we clearly know that vaccines from our medical community are not giving people the answers that they need or that they deserve, given the fact that our life expectancy is plummeting. So we go back to the basics is what we do. We go back to the basics. We go back to hygiene. We go back to penicillin. Where was the penicillin during the COVID? Where was penicillin, it's a bacteria, it doesn't work on viruses. What was in their lungs? What was in their lungs? Were you giving them penicillin? Because that is the cure for that lung issue, from what I understand. But, now, good grief, I need to fix my hair. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to brush my teeth. You don't need to see me brush my teeth. 2 minutes on the teeth brushing, okay? All right, this is Dr. Annette Feravich. Thank you so much for joining me on this really quick. That's all we did. That's all we're going to do. We're going to come here on Mondays because there are other things that you need to learn. I'm not sure what time. I'd like to be here at 10, but I actually really thought about this yesterday. And then I thought about what I was going to talk to you about today as I was getting ready for my day. This is Dr. Annette Feravich. Thank you so much for joining me. Working on what? A healthy mind, a healthy body, and a healthy spirit in the classroom because I'm the teacher. Thanks.